Right, this is just a quick overview of trying to get this thing going. When you first log in, you should end up with a screen like this. So the first thing you'd have to do is just go to workflow. If you're going to do your jobs, you just go to job workflow. Here you've got should have all the jobs that are online at the moment, and you any new jobs should be on this side. Then you've got quoted, waiting, working. When you've worked on a job, so say I've worked on this job, it's all ready to go. You simply drag it across to finished, and that's done. I'll put it back because these are in order, hopefully. Once you get right to the end, you can click on any of these jobs. I want to work on this job. Basically go to number 6. That'll bring up a new, like the actual job. It's brought it up in a new window, so you should be able to go straight back to your workflow. It'll up here, it has items submitted, so that this was an ASRock tower. Network not responding, inspection charge, to-do list. So not sure what that one is, but we'll get rid of it because there's probably a better one. Go to this one, and this is item submitted MacBook Pro, customer remarks now, so don't know what all that meant. So down the right hand side, you'll have all the details of this job. The final cost was $120. According to this, it's not invoiced at the moment, so it's not picked up. You can go and edit the whole job if you want to, and see what's actually in there. Then there's a costing screen that will do all the costing. You have a final cost and a payment system, so that's usually used by the accounts. Then we've got, so if I've done something and I've finished the job, I can actually go to add comment, and you'll see up here you've got status, priority, assigned to. Actually, we don't even need priority really, but I can change my status. So at the moment, say I've done it, I've finished the job, I click on finished. I can put assigned to, so I could assign it now to Sarah on the accounts because I've finished it, or it's collected, or so if it was all done and the person's collected it, I could go through to collected, or I even take it all the way to the accounts and then assign it to Sarah so that she can do the invoicing. Estimates, this is for putting in an estimate. So if I'm doing a quote, I would put in approximate delivery date of when we can do it. Estimated time, how long it's going to cost, and estimated cost. Then when we get to actuals, you've got the actual inspection costs, work hours, any additional bits and pieces you put into it, final cost, and then Sarah will use the payment side of it. So if it's not invoiced, go not invoiced. If it's actually paid, it'll bring up another box which is payment type, and you can go paid by FBOS. Right, and that's basically all there is to it. So if I go back to here, there's also a call out workflow and a sales workflow. So you can go to the sales flow. If you're selling something, you can say, right, I've got it, I've quoted it. So you should be able to add a new one. But so job workflow, why I can add one here, I can't on a sales workflow. Okay, I better check that. Call out, I can't add it there either, so I have to check that. Cool, and I think that's about it. You don't need work. If you want to go to all the jobs, you can go to work and jobs. It'll show all the jobs in the whole thing. Shows the department, which is phones or computer repairs. Going back to the workflow, if I go to the workflow here and I just want my one, so say I'm LASA and I just want the LASA ones, I can say right, select field, assign to, includes Lhasa, and just go save. You can save that as a template so you can grab it quickly later, and that will give you all of Lhasa's. So if I want to change that, I can delete that, and add another filter which would be jobs, and I just want to see assigned to Chamara. Save that, and it'll just give me Chamara's jobs that are on the books. Up the top here you'll see, if I get rid of that, you see estimated time. So if you keep times, we can have estimated time, how much time is ahead of us and what needs been doing. Estimated cost, it gives us an idea of what's on the books, and final cost, which in the account side of it, when we get down here, collected, there's $595 on final costs. If I go into each of the things, I can tally that up. Later on I'll do a report that'll tally the whole lot up, but at the moment I haven't done that. And that's about all that you need, I think. If you want to go into clients, you can go into the clients. So if you want to add a new item, you simply go to add, and you can go through the different parts. So if you go into the jobs and you put in the person's name, so I want John, the only person there, John Allen, it's not the right one, so I would click on plus, put in the name, mobile phone. It will detect if there's a duplicate mobile number, so you need to have no spaces in the mobile numbers. It'll also detect if there's an email that's the same. So if there is, then you'll know, hey, it's somebody's already in there that's got the same name, and you need to check it out because we don't want duplicate names. Once that's saved, it will bring it up. You'll come back to here, and the client will be in there. So I just go to John Bates. I can select the department, say computer repairs, type of repair. We might need to change some of these to make it right. You can put in the password, PIN number, items submitted. So this would be the product that you're working on, as well as any other bits and pieces. This will create in the final thing I'll show you in a second, a task list which can then be clicked off when the person goes to give the thing back, or their job back. You can put in customer remarks, then you can do a to-do list. So I can put in fix screen, and if I press enter, it creates a new to-do. Get lunch whatever. Then you've got status. It's a new, or you might be, hey, it's not actually new, it's I'm working on it already, so you just go down to working. Priority, you can put it as urgent if you want to, so we can pull up all the urgents. Assigned to would be whoever the person is that is doing the job, Chamara, Lhasa. I might move these up so the technicians are at the top, make it easier for us. So I'll just go Chamara, and attachments. So if there's any attachments that you need to attach to it, you can put those in there too. Then you just go to the costing tab, and you can say, right, if you're doing a quote, you can say, so you might go to here, and you've changed this here, it's not new anymore, it's quoted, and I'm going to do a costing. So inspection cost is $40, estimated time is 2 hours, estimated cost is $170. You could put in materials if you want, which I can make more, but any suggestions, give it to me and I will change it. Additions would be additional bits and pieces that you're going to sell them or give to them or whatever. Job done by, this would be done at the end of the job. You'd put in who's actually done the job. Final cost, and then, as we said before, so I'll close that. And if I go to one of these jobs, you'll see, hopefully, that there is a items submitted, iPad Air and plus care. So when I come to give this job back, I can go, I've got the iPad Air, we've got the case. So there might be bits and pieces that come with the item, which makes sure that we give them all back at the time. If it has a job list with it, I'm not sure if there's any here that have. Let's go to here and see if there's anything that's got a customer remarks, to-do list, inspection charge. So the item submitted was ASRock Tower, customer remarks, network not responding, and to-do list I created inspection charge, but you would probably have something else in there. Hopefully that's all we need to know about the whole job. If there's anything else, you can give us a yell. It's only 10 minutes, so hopefully that's not too much for you guys to finish with.